Hello and welcome to yet another outwardly experience. I'm making this video at 2 a.m. in the morning. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. Anywho, today we'll be talking about how to write commands in a RageMP server. So first, let me make my code modular. Right now, I only have main.cs in my project. I'll quickly add a new folder and name it player, and inside player I'll add an item class and I'll make it commands add just to make it modular. Okay, these can go, do not care, gtnetwork.api command script. And now to write a command, first of all we need a command attribute. So command, inside the normal bracket, we will write the name of the command. So over here, let me just write whisper. Okay, I'll put a comma, and these are the extra attributes. You see that ACL required. I'll talk about this later. Alias. For now, I'll write alias and make it as W. What alias is, it means that what other word for the command is for whisper. So instead of whisper, I could use /w and it will trigger the same command. Now, argument convert to no, description no, don't need this, nope, nope, nope. That's about it. After we're done with this, hold up, let me remove the comma. After we're done with the command attribute, now we need a public function right after the command attribute which will trigger whatever's supposed to happen when you hit /whisper or /w. So public void cmd whisper. Wow, cmd whisper. Oh, come on. Okay, now the first parameter for this function will be the client, the object type or class type, no, object type client for the player who is actually using that command. So client player, this is for the person or the player who is triggering the command. Then we will have client target, this is for who we're trying to target, who we're trying to whisper to. And then we'll use a string message for, like, this is basic, what you want to whisper to the person. Now you can see most of the red lines are gone. What we will do now, first of all, let's say if target dot equals player, no, wrote it the opposite. If player dot equals target, target player, then we will simply do player dot send chat message, you cannot whisper to yourself. And then we will just put a return over here. So this means that anything that happens after this path, after this return hits, nothing will get triggered. The command just stops right over here. So if, let's say, the person who I'm trying to whisper to is not myself, then what should happen? What I should write is target dot send chat message, and I'll give a dollar symbol. This is known as what you can say, if this were supposed to be a C language, let's say, then this means that the string that we'll use, we're gonna format it. And how do we format a string? I'll show you right away. So right now this is supposed to send to the target. So what I'll write is player dot name whispers and message. This is a type of format it will print. So let's say my name was Ronnie, like the player name, my player name, and the target was Skylar, then it would print, and Ronnie is trying to whisper to Skylar, it would print Ronnie whispers, colon, and the message that I want to whisper. Let's say that the target is not online. Okay, so we do not have to really check for it because when you're trying to use the command and the target is not online and you put the name, it will just simply put that the target was not found. It directly happens. So this is printed to the target, but what should it be printed for the player? So send chat message. Oh, let's just remove chat message, send notification. You whispered to target name and done. That is all you need. Now we will test this. First, let me turn on whew, my server. Just give it a moment. Takes a while. Any day. There we go. Almost there, almost there. And you can see there are two server events and loaded one commands. And the command itself is right over here, whisper or the alias W. So I'll run my GTA 5. It takes a while, so I'll pause it right about. Well, now as you can see that I am in game. Hold up, let me check. Am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay, now that I'm in game, let me just test it. Whisper, and this is gonna show the usage slash whisper, target, and message. Let me try slash W. It still shows the same thing. Understood? So that is how alias works. It's gonna trigger with whisper as well as slash W. So let me try. Whisper, Ronnie, hi. And you can see right over here it's written, you cannot whisper to yourself. And then I'll try to whisper to someone else who's not here. Skylar, hi. And you can see no player named Skylar has been found for argument target. So you do not actually have to do any sort of try and catch so that if there's no player online, it'll automate the compiler, I mean the game, it'll automatically do it for you. Now let me just comment out one thing so that we can actually test it. We will just comment this part out so that I can actually test it. Let me run the server again. Gotta love the wait. 3, 2, 1, there we go. Okay, here we are back again. So let me try and whisper again. You see, it's written over here, Ronnie whispers, and over here, you whisper to Ronnie. Let me try again. With just RON, how are you? Okay, I wrote the target wrong. How are you? Oh my god, Ronnie, how are you? Something ain't right. Am I not writing whisper, Ronnie, hi? Oh, my bad, my bad. I completely forgot. Ah, shit. I'm running low on time. I'll be quick as possible. You have to write greedy arg as true so that every other word that you use is not separated out. It is considered as one single string. So I'll run the server again. I'll pause it. Okay, let's test it out. Let's test it out again. How are you? And you see, now it works. Before it wasn't working because greedy argument was false. So you have to do greedy arg as true so that every other word that you're using is considered as one string instead of like one small block of different string, like a string array. So you have to take greedy arg as false right over here. Sorry, I mean greedy arg is true. And that's it for today on how to write commands on RageMP. See you next time. Peace.